After years of staying silent while speculation swirled around her personal life, Misty Raney has finally decided to address the elephant in the room. The Discovery Channel star, now 45, has spent nearly a decade helping families master off-grid living on Homestead Rescue. But behind the cameras, whispers about her own struggles have persisted. Now, for the first time, she's ready to set the record straight about what's really been going on. The drama began back in 2019, when eagle-eyed fans started dissecting every Instagram post Misty shared. Photos from the Alaskan homestead showed noticeable changes in her appearance, particularly significant weight gain that had viewers convinced she was hiding a pregnancy. The speculation reached fever pitch when she stopped posting for weeks at a time, with fan forums exploding with theories about secret babies and hidden relationships. Comments flooded her social media demanding answers, with some supporters defending her privacy while others felt entitled to explanations. But when Misty finally addressed the rumors, her explanation caught everyone off guard. She wasn't expecting a baby, she was simply living the demanding reality of homestead life. "I need fuel to work," she explained, revealing that the physical demands of construction, farming, and surviving in Alaska's harsh climate required her to maintain her strength differently than most people understood. The brutal Alaskan winters meant consuming thousands more calories than typical lifestyles, and the constant physical labor of building structures, chopping wood, and maintaining livestock demanded a body built for endurance rather than appearances. Her revelation exposed how fans had projected unrealistic expectations onto someone living an authentically rugged lifestyle. However, the pregnancy rumors were just the beginning of much darker speculation. More serious allegations began surfacing about Misty's mental health, with online forums buzzing about potential struggles with OCD and compulsive eating disorders. These weren't just casual observations from viewers. Detailed posts analyzed her behavior patterns on the show, pointing to repetitive actions during building projects and what some armchair psychologists viewed as signs of stress-induced eating. YouTube compilation videos dissected her movements, claiming to identify obsessive-compulsive tendencies in how she organized tools or approached construction tasks. The speculation grew so intense that mental health advocates began weighing in, with some defending her right to privacy while others expressed genuine concern. Reality TV forums dedicated entire threads to analyzing whether the pressures of filming combined with the isolation of homestead life were creating psychological stress that manifested in concerning behaviors. For years, Misty remained completely silent about these claims, neither confirming nor denying them. The silence only fueled more speculation, with fans wondering if the pressures of reality TV and extreme homesteading were taking a toll she wasn't willing to admit publicly. What most viewers didn't realize was the behind-the-scenes turmoil happening with Discovery Channel itself. Season 11 ended abruptly in February 2024, and for months there was complete radio silence about Season 12's future. While Matt recently teased Season 13 on social media, industry insiders revealed that the Raney family had been locked in tense contract negotiations that went far beyond typical renewal discussions. The uncertainty about the show's future created enormous pressure on Misty, who had built her entire public identity around Homestead Rescue over nearly a decade. Sources close to production suggested that the family was demanding more creative control over storylines, higher compensation reflecting the show's success, and most importantly, better protection of their privacy during off-camera time. The network reportedly pushed back on these demands, leading to a standstill that left everyone's livelihoods hanging in the balance. For Misty specifically, this meant facing the possibility that her platform for teaching homesteading skills to millions could disappear overnight. The financial implications were staggering, with an estimated net worth of $500,000 primarily derived from the show. Losing Homestead Rescue would mean starting over professionally at 45 years old. Adding another layer of complexity was Misty's unconventional marriage arrangement with carpenter and surfer Messiah Bilodeau. While most reality TV families thrust every member into the spotlight for maximum exposure and profit, Messiah has appeared in only 5 episodes since 2016, preferring to maintain his privacy and separate career. Their lifestyle of splitting time between Alaska summers and Hawaii winters raised eyebrows among fans who questioned how such an arrangement could work long-term with cameras following their every move. Critics suggested that the geographical separation was putting strain on their relationship, especially with their son Gage caught between 2 completely different worlds. The whispers grew louder when Messiah was noticeably absent from several family events shown on the series, leading to speculation about marital problems. Some fans theorized that the pressure of reality TV fame was driving a wedge between them, while others wondered if Messiah's absence was a deliberate choice to protect their son from the intense scrutiny that comes with television exposure. The arrangement seemed to work for them personally, but it created endless questions from viewers who expected traditional family dynamics. The weight of carrying on the Raney family legacy while trying to establish her own identity created additional pressure that Misty rarely discussed publicly. As the daughter of patriarch Marty Raney, she was expected to embody the same rugged independence and unwavering strength that made the family famous in homesteading circles. But being the only woman in the core cast meant facing different challenges and criticisms that her father and brother never encountered. Every decision she made was scrutinized through the lens of gender expectations in the traditionally male-dominated world of homesteading. Female viewers looked to her as a role model for women in survival situations, while others criticized her for not being feminine enough or questioned whether she was truly capable of the demanding physical work shown on screen. The pressure to represent all women in homesteading while maintaining her authentic self created an impossible standard. Social media comments ranged from praise for breaking gender barriers to harsh criticism about her appearance, parenting choices, and lifestyle decisions. Behind the cameras, Misty struggled with feeling like she had to prove herself constantly while her male family members were simply accepted for their expertise without question. Perhaps the most shocking revelation involved the financial reality behind the Raney family's deliberately modest lifestyle. While the show portrayed them as living simply by choice, industry sources revealed that their actual earnings per episode were significantly higher than initially reported. Misty's estimated $500,000 net worth was apparently conservative. The family had been strategically downplaying their success to maintain their authentic image as humble homesteaders rather than wealthy reality TV stars. The Discovery Channel reportedly pays the core cast members between $15,000 to $30,000 per episode, meaning successful seasons generated substantial income that the family carefully managed to avoid appearing too commercial. This financial success created its own set of problems, as fans began questioning whether their advice about simple living was genuine or calculated for television. The revelation that they could afford comfortable lifestyles while preaching self-sufficiency sparked debates about authenticity in reality TV and whether financial success invalidated their homesteading message. But perhaps the most compelling reason for Misty's years of silence was her fierce protection of her son Gage and her determination to maintain authenticity in an increasingly fake reality TV landscape. Unlike other reality families who exploit their children for content, Misty made deliberate choices to keep Gage largely out of the spotlight, understanding that childhood exposure to intense public scrutiny could have lasting psychological effects. Her reluctance to share personal details wasn't about hiding scandals, it was about preserving her family's right to normalcy despite their public careers. Industry insiders revealed that Misty had turned down numerous opportunities for spin-off shows, social media partnerships, and endorsement deals that would have significantly increased her income but compromised her values. She watched other reality TV families spiral into dysfunction and was determined not to sacrifice her son's childhood or her marriage for fame. The decision to maintain boundaries with fans and media wasn't popular, but it reflected a level of integrity rare in reality television. Her commitment to authentic homesteading over manufactured drama set her apart from typical reality TV personalities. At 45, Misty Raney's decision to finally address these long-standing rumors represents more than just setting the record straight. It's a statement about authenticity in an industry built on manufactured drama. Her willingness to discuss the real challenges of balancing privacy with public life, the pressures of reality TV success, and the genuine difficulties of homesteading offers something rare in entertainment: honesty without exploitation. For the millions who followed her journey, these revelations provide insight into what it truly costs to live authentically while building a career around helping others achieve self-sufficiency. Whether this transparency leads to renewed success or marks the end of her reality TV chapter, Misty has proven that some things matter more than ratings.